Can I roll some? Can I keep it lit? Can I smoke some? Can I be about a grip? Can I stack up? Can I say money talk on flat guns? Can I play it low key, mask up? Can I keep it on me, stay strapped up? Can I hit it face down, ass up? Can I say we had of our time, they can't lap us?
Yes.
Woo-wee.
Woo! Episode Schnevin. Look at us, BWB.
We're here, dude. We made it, I think.
Oh yeah, man. I think like my shit doesn't stink right now.
I don't know about all that, but
yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think your version is better. I don't want to get ahead of myself yet. You know what I mean? But I think I've been called Hollywood because I don't know how to use my Twitter and people DM me and they think I'm a dickhead. You know what I mean? Anyways, we got a real special show tonight. You know what I mean? We got an old friend coming back as a reoccurring guest, and we got a pillar in the fantasy community making his debut on My Version is Better, and we're going to go ahead and introduce him right out the gate. Like I said, he is a pillar in the fantasy football community. He hails from the Bay Area, where I'm from, but he is specifically from an itty-bitty city by the water, steady getting taller. Vallejo. You how? Rest in peace to Mac Dre. Hey, and shout out to our man representing the fantasy couch, Hussein the Brain. Hey.
What's going on, guys? Glad that we're all obviously in the same location, as you can tell. And I'm ready to talk some fantasy football.
All right, man. Welcome aboard. You know what I'm saying? And man, this dude always on time. Matter of fact, I was late and he was there before me, man. Man, he manages the clock like no other. Around these parts, we call him White Chocolate. Representing clock management is my brother from another, Justin.
What up? Happy to be here. And happy Blake's here this time. Last time I was there, Blake was not here.
Yeah, he was.
No.
Yeah, with Florio. When we had Florio.
Was he? I thought I was here once without him.
You might have
because
been.
He specializes in espionage. He was actually Florio.
No, I remember he was here for Florio. I was thinking I was here one time without him, though.
I don't know. I'm weird, man. I remember what I ate in like December.
Yeah, that's true. I don't remember anything. I might be on time, but I can't remember what I did yesterday.
Yeah, I got the memory of an elephant. You know what I mean? Well, check this out. We got a big show tonight. You know what I'm saying? We have some obvious news we'll get to right in the beginning of this show. You know what I mean? That perhaps can have some pretty dope fantasy implications. We're also going to talk a little bit of Niner-isms because we got 3 out of 4 of this panel are, you know, Niner faithfuls. Bro, you cut me right now. I bleed gold, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, and so we will touch on that a little bit. You know what I mean? Talk a little bit of sophomore running backs. And you know what I mean? And talk a little bit of how about this? Breakout QBs. That's right. That's also on the docket. You know what I mean? But before we get to all that, we want to shout out our sponsor, monkeyknifefight.com. Head on over to monkeyknifefight.com. Use promo code RUMBOYS in all caps, and we'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. Go get in on some of this daily fantasy sports prop action. We got home run derby going on. You know what I mean? Hopefully y'all squeeze the juices out of March Madness. It's going down. Once again, that's promo code RUMBOYS in all caps and no cap. We'll match that thing all the way up to $50. Monkey Knife Fight, give me money. Also, want to be sure that y'all check us out on SportsMe app. The SportsMe app is a battleground for fantasy analysts of all walks of walks of life. We come here and we duel. The blood stains the ground. Download the SportsMe app and battle such analysts as myself, the SportsMe Savage, or even Justin, the SportsMe Ambassador. You know what I mean? And, hey, plenty more. Shout out to SportsMe. SportsMe, give me money. And, man, shout out to Peacock. You know what I mean? Our co-chief editor. Our chief editor. And shout out to J Love, man. They running that thing over there on rumboys.com. Check out all our latest and greatest articles from all our innovative sports journalists. We got it all. We covering everything from A to Z. Hey, check us out at rumboys.com. Promo code rumboys gets you free shipping on our merch. Hey, let's get right to it, man. How y'all doing, fellas?
Good, good.
We're good.
Yeah,
Good to
I
go.
know I'm feeling good. So let's start off with my man, BWB. Go hit us off. Oh, no, I'm doing the odds. That's right. Okay, let me start off with my man, Sam Darnold, the Terminator himself, Darnold Schwarzenegger. He heads on over to Carolina. And I just want to get some of y'all takes, man, on what the fantasy implications are going to be for these skill position guys. Let's go ahead and start off with our man, the Couch, man. Let's make his debut official. What say you, Couch?
Well, first of all, he's reunited with Robbie Anderson.
Oh, the string
And
bean.
it's got to be, the gummy dude.
Yeah, the string bean.
The string bean.
Yes.
It's gotta be good because it was already looking good with Curtis Samuel gone, and now he's reunited. Like, it can only be positive. There's only really one way to see that, and I think the main theme with the Darnold thing is that, yeah, right now Darnold's not as good as Teddy Bridgewater, but he can be much better. And so I think that gets all of us excited. That risk, little bit more of a boomer bust than Teddy Bridgewater, who is like, bro, exactly to the T is average. Like, there's nothing. It really,
he's as
not
lukewarm
bad
as it gets.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
yeah.
lukewarm. It's vanilla. It's plain. And
he
now
has
we
one of
get
those
a different flavor, some spice. We don't know what it's gonna be yet.
Yeah,
but
it might
it's
be
gonna
a
something.
horrible spice, but
It might.
could be.
Yes, it
But
might
could
be.
great.
It might be worse. So we're like, go back. What's the go back meme? Push back. Go back. Go back, Teddy Bridgewater. But we'll see. I mean, I think that's the main thing. And with everything we're gonna analyze with this, as far as the Panthers go.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Clark.
Man, I was gonna hop in there. So Sam Darnold, I mean, he's throws the ball shorter just in the last year. His average depth of target, average air yards, all that stuff is lower than what we've seen from Teddy Bridgewater. But I don't think it's because he throws shorter passes. I think it's because he has less time to throw that ball. It was constantly just being hit under pressure.
Seeing ghosts?
Yeah, seeing ghosts. Yeah, he had a rough time there. He's got a better offensive line there. He's got a better team around him in general. So I think that you will see deeper passes from him than what we saw from Teddy Bridgewater.
Way better O-line.
Yeah.
Panthers could be top 5-ish.
And I mean, sure, Le'Veon Bell was once great, but CMC is still great. So he's got that there to help him as well. Check down passes even, and just keeping the defense honest too, because you could always hand the ball off to him and let him go off. So I'm excited for it, man. I think that,
CMC will highlight his shorter A dot. Like, well, he does favor the shorter A dots, like guys like CMC or whoever's in that slot even could help him.
Absolutely. And I mean, me and Bogart were talking about this. We're the vanilla's take, right? Like, he's leaving Adam Gase, so he's going to be great. That's what happens. But no, he should see an improvement because he has an improved coaching staff around him. So that's important for a young player like Sam Darnold, who is still very young.
For real though, bro. Like, he's not even NFL old. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
you know what I mean?
He's still rookie young.
He took a beating though. That might have put a little bit of mileage on him, but you know what I mean. And you know, as much as I call him, the Terminator, that Mono T1000, bro, that got him pretty good. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean. And then we had the Rona. I felt like come out. You know what I mean? And listen, he didn't get the Rona, so I feel like he might even feel unstoppable with a chip on his shoulder. You know what I mean? You know, maybe this is Terminator Part 2. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a stretch.
I don't know.
But that's what I'm here for. Yeah, but either way, my version's better. You know what I mean? Blake, what you got?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Sam Darnold, in my opinion, has way more upside than Teddy B. Just looking at, I mean, even footwork outside of the pocket, I think he has much better footwork outside of the pocket. He's got more weapons around him now. I'm excited, man. I think he's going to be a stud over there, low key.
You know what's crazy? Being a Sam Darnold truther, which was something like, then that happened, and then he went to the Jets, and then I was like apologizing for him, till now. But I will say my first reaction was when Carolina made that deal, making that deal, and Darnold on his way there, they've already done more for him in just that moment right there than New York has ever done from his entire career there. You know what I mean? So and I will say, if maybe DJ Moore sees we get him out of value this year. You know what I mean? I mean, people were on him big time last year. He was like a 4th round ADP in a 12-team redraft. This year, he might be like a 6th rounder. You know what I mean? And if they got him in the slot and move him around, like, you know what I mean? Like how Kyle Allen used to favor him because Kyle Allen was only accurate, shorter. You know what I mean? Hey, he might be a PPR machine. You know what I'm saying? Add value, at least.
Bro, Adam Schefter's been on the Jets' ass about their ticket information, though. It's so funny. You watching him on Twitter? Oh, man. He's just blowing them apart about it because they put out all that stuff with Sam Darnold on their ticket information. He's all over it. And then Schefter's like tweeting. He's like, oh, I think the Jets need to change it now. And people are like commenting back. They're like, dude, we get it, Schefter. Relax. Like, it's super funny. He's all on their ass about
Keep
it.
kicking them while they're down. You know what I mean? Listen.
I mean, to be fair, they've been down for a long time.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it was something like 18 picks in the next this next 2 years they have 18 picks. Like, that's insane. You know what I mean? So having 6 years with a brand new coaching staff over there in New York. I mean, they got all the capital at least to try to turn this thing around. You know what I mean? And I think for someone like Saleh, he's comforted by that fact because on his resume, he's been a part of organizations that, turn things around. Like he was there with Seattle and he was there with the Niners and et cetera. You know what I mean? We'll see if he can do it with the Jets. I don't know. My vote is no. You know what I mean?
I want him to succeed, though.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Saleh. You know what I mean? You'll be missed. You know what I mean? But Blake, take us to the next one. Let's let this thing rolling.
So 2017, Carson Wentz. 2018, Patrick Mahomes. 2019, Lamar Jackson. And 2020, Kyler Murray and Josh Allen. Who to you is the next breakout quarterback in fantasy 2021?
We'll go in order.
Couch.
Yeah.
With the last topic, I gotta say really quick. Let's not get too excited about Sam Darnold. I think because in terms of fantasy, we have dozens of quarterbacks that are always relevant. Like it's Sam Darnold. He doesn't have a lot of rushing ability. I'm actually really excited about everything else though. So C-Mac, we'll just keep him at the same value because it probably won't change too. I mean, he's C-Mac. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, what else are you gonna do with him?
101.
It's the same. So we'll say he's the same. Darnold
102.
Darnold, maybe half of you guys like him in a super flex league and half don't. Whatever. But in a 1 QB league,
Yeah, he's out.
I'm not touching this
Not part
guy.
of the conversation.
DJ Moore, like that's obvious. Like what you're saying, I think his ADP is gonna stay the same because if you know about fantasy, you know that Curtis Samuel is gone. That's a big thing. So DJ Moore should be great. He'll probably get drafted at the same place. Like I got him like late round 4. He was going like late round 3, usually around there. And that's gonna be. I'll take him there again. Like I'm more on. I wasn't too on board DJ Moore last year. I'm more on board. And then of course Robbie Anderson. We already talked about. What's the next topic? Who's the next?
I want to hop into on that real quick.
Sam Darnold. We're still talking Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
All right.
Jared Goff. So Jared Goff, right? Like he's not an exciting quarterback. He hasn't been, but he also kept 2 fantasy relevant wide receivers there last season, right? And so that's kind of what I expect from Sam Darnold this year.
It's going to be a little bit. The thing also is going to be a little bit more of a tame offense, though. Sean McVay is pretty good. So this is going to be a little bit more ball control, a lot of C-Mac, and then it'll open up that, DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson as well. Let's see who they draft. That 8, I think that's actually a big topic we didn't talk about. They got the 8 pick. Yeah. So they could get a top 2 wide receiver, top 3 wide receiver. They could get the tight end. It's capital THE, right? The tight end. And that's gonna totally shift what what's going on there So that's gonna be huge. So I'm excited about bracing everything else except like drafting Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I like him as my third QB in a super flex because I am that guy.
You got to draft 3 QBs, and so just doing the math, that's about 30 QBs deep. So
Yeah.
in between that range, between 20 to 30 QBs deep. So I mean,
Yes.
yeah, you got. I mean, that's probably a great QB3 in Superflex, like no doubt.
Yeah,
Like,
D.
you're getting really deep. Yeah, you got to draft 3 in a Superflex, like at least.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You got no choice there.
Survival. Yeah. And he's the Terminator.
We're gonna cue the next question.
Yeah.
Cue the next question again, Blake.
Oh.
We already forgot it.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead.
Set that up one more time.
So who do you is going to be a breakout quarterback for fantasy in 2021?
Okay, so I saw this question on the text. I didn't like it. But I got a good answer though. Because I was like, it's too early, right? But I was like, okay, I could go a little deeper though, like comma, whatever, ... it's obviously too early. But there's 2 guys that I like as rookies, as Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields, because Fields 40 time, that means something right there. If he's in the right situation, then
He's running, bro.
we all know that's a cheat code. Other than Tom Brady, all the top fantasy quarterbacks run. All of them, like 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 of the top 10, they all give you rushing upside. And so Fields is great. Now, the only thing about Trevor Lawrence is a little bit like me. There could be a lot of Trevor Lawrence stands out there that get him drafted a little too early, but I'm still a stan. I still think he's going to be awesome. I'm every time I watch this man throw, I'm amazed. So I'm intrigued by those 2 rookies. Zach Wilson is amazing, but if he goes to the Jets, I'm really not on board. And even if he goes to the Niners, I'm maybe not so much on board because maybe he doesn't have that rushing upside that Fields has.
Yeah.
I'm in the Throne League where it's 4 points passing touchdown, little bit bonus for passing yards. So if you're in a league like that, or really any league that gives you 4,
you're looking for the Russian QBs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. So but if you get we get a passing yard bonus in there. I'm thinking about Matthew Stafford, but I also hate Matthew Stafford because of the hype. I'm more of a psychology thinker. I always like to think, what are people thinking? What are people doing? That's how you find
that's why you are the brain.
That's how you find the contrarian picks, the sleepers. That's how you zig when they zag. If you don't know where they're zagging, then how can you zig? How can you zag when they zig? You got to know what your opponent's thinking. If you do that, that's already one piece of the puzzle.
I like it. Those are good isms.
So Stafford, a lot of hype right now. A lot of talk. So I'm probably going to fade him in most leagues, but in a league like the one I said with the get extra pass yards, he is that guy. Unfortunately, no rush yards, but that offense just might fly with Stafford. And then I got one bold one for you guys. I know I'm naming a lot, but I think it's interesting. The bold one is Cam Newton. I think that, I used to be Cam Newton's biggest hater, biggest critic. But now that he actually has weapons, a plus on the O-line. He gets 2 starting wide receivers, 2 amazing tight ends, and the greatest coach in possibly all of sports ever.
And Josh McDaniels, he was able to make Tim Tebow a fantasy thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's not far-fetched that he does this with Cam Newton. You know what I mean?
Look at his situation last year. It was horrible. O-line, below average. Receivers, worse.
Got to the team right before the year started.
And then no tight end, 0 tight end on a team that we're always, excited about the tight end. So that's my dark horse. If he can stay healthy, I love getting Cam as a QB2. And if I say Cam, a lot of people will make fun of me. A lot of people will laugh at me. And that's when I, zigzag, right? That's when I go, I get the guy. Last year, that was kind of Tannehill when everyone kind of knew about him, but he was boring. So this year, that might be my pick. Cam, get him late when everyone's kind of hating on him and kind of over him and laughing at you.
I'm not mad at that, man, because he rushes in a motherfucker. And people are making fun of him that he couldn't stretch the field. And then he was never ever accurate.
All
down
the
field.
moves that New England made this off.
It highlights what he's been doing though. Everything was short last year, but now he has weapons that are all technically yak guys. You know what I mean?
They brought in some O-line help too.
Yeah, outside of Hunter Henry, like everyone they brought in has like mad, because Hunter Henry just that he doesn't show up on that stat. You know what I mean? Like other than that, Jonnu, even my man Kendrick Bourne, you know what I mean? Nelson, he can even take one deep, you know what I mean? Pause. You know what I mean? It's just I'm not mad at it because we're gonna get him for super cheap, and he's like a super flex. He's a super flex guy for show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, great QB too.
Yeah. What you got, Clock?
I got a layup, and then I got my half court shot. So my layup is Kyler Murray. I feel like his yards and his touchdowns don't reflect accurately.
That's why I put him in the list, though. I would consider last year a breakout.
Yeah, but I think he could be your QB1 this year. Like he has potential to do that because
he already broke out last year.
Yeah, but I'm saying he could be the number one.
This is a layup on the kid's rim.
Yeah, I'm saying this is the one where I feel like he could be your number one QB because of his yards. Like I would wait and grab him where his ADP is, right? Like because
he's like the best quarterback last year. And then
but you're gonna Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, like these guys are gonna go before him. So
I'm waiting to hear the second guy again.
Yeah, exactly. The second one is Fitzmagic, right? On Washington.
See, I like that one. There we go.
Like I said, I'm going for layup followed by the half court shot.
I like this pick. Yeah.
He's got, you're bringing him into that offense. He can push the ball downfield a lot more than what you saw last year. And with all the quarterbacks that did kill it and like the big name quarterbacks staying in the same system, he's going to drop down ADP because who are you going to take, first, Matt Ryan or Fitzmagic? Matt Ryan's probably going off the board first, but I'd rather have Fitzmagic.
You don't worry about that defense being good because they were good. Like, the necessity to throw the ball a ton, like, from playing from behind, like, it takes that factor out.
Yeah, it could, but I think that
anyway.
Yeah, have we ever seen him not great though? Like he was on Tampa Bay when they had a great defense, and his turnover, he kept turning the ball over, which put their defense in bad situations, which made great fantasy points for him.
We got to look that stat up because that's something I've said in the past, but like maybe defense has an effect, but not that big of an effect.
Yeah.
It takes pressure.
We've had this debate before. Last year about
Tom Brady had a great defense this year, and he still produced like great numbers.
And he's the only one who didn't rush too, which is pretty remarkable. Yeah,
and he had a ton of weapons. You know what I mean? So
there's a lot of teams with bad defenses, and their quarterbacks are absolute trash. Like the Jaguars for 9 out of 10 years.
Let's not disrespect my man Blake Bortles, man, the champ.
He sucked.
Oh, yeah.
But in fantasy, he was the guy.
He sucked more than sucking because he gave you that little he's something I might be able to do. He gave you that little sample
for the last 10 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Which
reminds me that of what I said earlier. Andy Dalton is the best quarterback that A-Rob's ever had.
Oh, that's hands down as a passer for sure.
Bortles.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Andy Dalton's probably his best quarterback.
Hands down. Shit. Unless Chase Daniels has something to say about that.
I'm sure he does, but I don't care what he has to say.
It's just that, right? Chase, it was Blake, Mitch, Chase.
Maybe Mike Glennon, because I'm one of Mike Glennon's biggest haters. I hate him. I hate his neck. I hate that. Everyone go earn your money, but when he signed a contract, I was like, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve that contract, bro. There's other people, I'm sure, that deserve a contract. It's not Mike Glennon. That's not him.
I like your version. 10 points. and Mike Glennon just take it all down, bro, because he's trying to hide that he's going bald. It's like, bro, come on. It's like we all know
he's trying to hide it.
Bald.
Oh god. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, just take it all. Just shave it down, bro. You know what I mean? Okay, hey Blake, what you got?
Well, I was going to say Baker, but Guccini popped in and said that earlier.
Yeah, that's his man's. Shout out to Guccini.
So I'm going to take a full-blown full-court shot here, and I'm going to go Trey Lance.
Okay.
Trey Lance. I think he's got the upside to him. Obviously, he's a playmaker, right? He's good outside of the pocket, and he's got a strong arm. So, fuck it. Let's send it way downfield. Let's chuck one all the way down court, and that's what I'm going with.
Well, that's tough because I think he'll probably sit his first year. But in Dynasty, I do 100% agree though. But I don't see a situation where he doesn't sit unless like the guy gets hurt, or.
I mean, maybe, or at least part of the season. He might. I could see if he were to go to like a team like Denver, were to trade up and get the dude. He maybe halfway through the season.
But something happened. With those guys, something usually happened. Like with Baker, Tyrod got hurt. This is funny. With Herbert, Tyrod got hurt, got ejected.
We're
Same
just gonna
guy.
keep going with Tyrod.
They're just like, hey, find a way to hurt this guy. Yeah.
Only Nathan Peterman.
Dude,
start behind Tyrod.
Don't bring Nathan Peterman up, man.
It can happen, but I just think the plan is to. I just don't see a way that they have to sit him for a year. Maybe that's how the plan starts, and then he starts in 3 weeks.
He'll beat the hell out of Drew Lock in camp. Put him in Denver. And then you want him to throw all those shots all the way
I
down
actually
the field,
don't think, man. A lot of people struggle. It's he didn't play right his last year, and he's going from this to that. It might take some time, but yeah, but at the same time, you might be right. Maybe it's like, all right, let's just start this guy week 1. But I definitely think the plan is to sit him. But dynasty football, I mean, it's like everyone's playing dynasty now, so that is my guy in dynasty, Trey Lance. Like, I'm all on board the hype train with Trey Lance in dynasty. Like that, the Russian upside is just, come on.
Yeah, bro. Okay, I'm glad nobody said mine. I'm going with Joe Burrow. He was already on track, so that's an alley-oop for myself, right? But everybody said a lot of the names that I can agree with, because I guess when you look at the list of names I listed to begin with, the 2017 Carson Wentz, the 2018 Mahomes, 2019 Lamar Jackson, like, maybe outside of the 2020 guys, because Josh Allen and Murray had hype. Those other guys were like later, and they were like double-digit round acquisitions. You know what I mean? Single QB shit. You know what I mean? I think anybody will be happy to get a lot of those guys we talked about in Superflex for sure. But I'd take some Joe Burrow in a single QB. You know what I mean? I don't think that defense is turning around, and I am that guy who does buy into that, because when you look, it correlates with the pass attempts. You know what I mean? And with a healthy Joe Mixon, that's only going to help more. And they use him in the passing game. I like Joe Burrow a lot, and everyone's not really going to be on him. They're going to be scared of the injury. It just happens like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think Justin Herbert is another one in that same conversation.
But people are too high on him though.
That's the problem.
See, Joe Burrow, he's on the Bungles. They have like a nickname. Yeah. And they have the
negative energy around them.
Yeah, they have that
ADP
stigma.
There's a fake like who day. They did a who dat. People make fun of that too. Hashtag who dat. Because it's like who day is like the real one, And then it's what's the secondary one? What's this bench player? It's hashtag who dat. And then the Bengals O-line basically the O-line basically came and Joe Pesci'd his leg.
Yeah,
I'm mad. Everyone's mad at the Bengals O-line. It's like they purposely hurt. I mean, it was a mess.
Put a hit on them.
Yeah. A lot of like negative.
Well, I mean, a lot of these quarterbacks buy nice gifts for their O-line. You're probably going to do that. So
yeah. Joe Burrow's like, nah, I'm not coming over Christmas.
He's like COVID, man. COVID.
He's there at the barbecue. He's there at the cookout. You know what I mean? He's invited to the cookout still. Yeah, but I like I'm saying, all the things you point out. There's a stigma on them. I'm gonna get him late. You know what I mean? Like, I'll probably have him as my second QB in a ton of super flex, because that's like most of my leagues are super flex. So you know what I mean? I'm looking for that dude that's gonna be, the back of the mid rounds type of shit. You know what I mean?
I got one small counter to you. So
okay,
the defense does correlate. Bad defense. You throw more when you're behind in games.
Yes.
Okay. That's a fact. So I looked that up as a stat. That's real. Okay. Yes. But if they don't fix their O-line, when they go up against people, what are they gonna do? Worry about like a HB draw? No, like they're going to try to kill Joe Burrow like they killed him last year.
Oh yeah.
So they have to fix the O-line. They're gonna tee off. They're going to tee off on him. So it's a bit, it's, you know what I'm saying? You're saying the defense is bad. Okay, that means that when he's throwing, they're going to tee off on him. So they do need to fix some stuff. They need, if they draft a receiver with that first pick, what are they got 5, right? 5 overall. They have a receiver. I'm okay with that, but you got to draft a couple more O-linemen. If you draft Sewell, That's cool too. But I mean, you gotta do more than just getting Riley Reef. So you got to do a little bit more. You got to get that fixed, or else we'll have the same problem. Yes, he'll be throwing, like the pass attempts will be there, but he'll also die. You don't want him to die.
Back. They got Cordy Glenn coming back. They got their.
I was looking.
Now you're talking like a Bengals fan. They need to improve. They significantly improved their O-line just already, but they got a little bit more to go before I'm like, this guy's going to live this season.
Yeah, but I was just looking at his ADP just out of curiosity. He's the 11th quarterback off the board currently for. I mean, it's way too early for ADP, but that's what it's currently at. Yeah.
Damn, that's too high for me.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised it's that high, but I mean the quarterback below him is Jalen Hurts. So
I was the Minshew guy last year.
Yeah, that 80. You know, right when the draft happens, when we see these quarterbacks go early, the ADP will change because that
drastically.
Trevor Lawrence just Zach Wilson.
That's what I was saying. It's way too
high. Give me Mighty Joe Young.
Yeah, and then you see some of these top-level rookie wide receivers even raise the ADP of the quarterback for the team they go to, too.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Okay, well, shit. Let's go on to this next joint right here. You know what I'm saying? BWB, why don't you go read this one, and then I'll hit the Niner one. So, you know what I mean? I can still say my fellow Niners.
All right, man. Important. Kyle Pitts is arguably the best skill position player in this draft class. What team would you like him to be drafted by?
Yeah, go ahead, Couch. Set it off.
So I don't really waste time on like weird fantasies like that, but like I'm looking at what's
a fantasy show.
But I like to fantasize on like what's really going, like what's he gonna really go to, you know? So I'm taking the question literal, like, you know, I can't.
Where's it
what's
possible?
Tampa Bay is 32, like Tampa, like so. But this is interesting because we all agree top 3 quarterbacks, right? 1, 2, 3 going quarterback. Then number 4 is the Falcons, a little bit unknown. The Falcons can take him. The Bengals can take him.
I like that.
But then after that, I think the Dolphins can take him. That's number 6. Number 7, the Lions will probably not take Pitts. No. So there's a chance he can fall to 8. And I don't think the Panthers would be able to pass him up. But if they do, the Broncos might pass up on him at 9. Now we're basically seeing like Aaron Rodgers thing. Like, I mean, now because he's so good. But number 10, I think it ends with the like. He's no way going past the Cowboys.
I mean, Uncle Jerry has a tendency to do this. You know, he likes.
If he goes to the Cowboys, I'm doing what I did. I'm just drafting I'm drafting CeeDee Lamb. I'm drafting Dak. I'm drafting Kyle Pitts. And this offense is gonna because no one's gonna be able to defend them. Dak was on fire last year. He's one of the best quarterback performances I ever seen. The first 5 games.
This is a fun one right here. I like him going to the Cowboys. I like your version right here. What about you, Clock?
Yeah, so mine, it's just past there. I was doing the same thing as you, Couch, looking through there, and I went a couple picks further, and it's the Chargers. I want to see him go. Like, that would be awesome. They got picked 13. Yeah.
Look, that's only going to happen in your dreams. Like, you have to go to sleep to see that happen.
Right. Or I mean, it's possible for them to trade up. From 13.
Yeah, if they trade up, then that's a great. That's a beautiful spot. That's the it's a fit.
Like
it's a dream for sure.
Yeah, I feel like it's practical for them to be able to trade up from 13.
They're in a division where they 2 times a year they see 2 out of the 3 top tight ends.
And, you know they had 90 vacated targets from Hunter Henry that he could just eat up and then some.
Something yards.
And they're going up against Darren Waller, and he's like exactly like Darren Waller, but maybe a tad better.
Hey,
right?
I like this guy, Pitts.
No, I got to say Darren Waller is much better. Otherwise, he might leave our league. So,
Darren Waller.
Oh, you were playing fantasy with him or something?
Yeah, he's in a league.
Oh, so you got he's a tight end. So he's the tight end 1 on this show.
Yeah,
that's sick.
He's got to be the tight end 1.
He's such a fantasy stud. That's so sick.
Sure
I'm gonna hit up everyone else in the league and tell everyone not to draft Darren Waller because I want to see how far he lets himself fall before he picks himself.
I'm taking the under over on round one. I think he'll draft himself. He'll put his money on himself. He'll bet on himself.
Does he like start getting offended if no one's picked him and it's like round 4? He's like, "What the fuck? I'm leaving this league. Fuck you guys."
Hey, check this out. You know who else is in this league with us? Couch. We got Hugh Jackson in the league, right?
Wow. I didn't expect that. I did not expect
we
that.
have
And
T-Pain. Like this league is bananas. Like it's
That's
the
cool.
most
T-Pain's
random-
cool. I can't believe you got Hugh Jackson. What's up with that? What the heck?
We got
matter of fact,
Andy
Holloway
Holloway
jumped in
from the
league
footballers?
just because Hugh
Wow.
Jackson's in it. He was like, because Hugh Jackson's in this thing, I'm joining. You know?
Yeah.
That's a snowball effect right there.
Yeah, they
Wow.
already got
Jackson.
videos going back and forth.
Wow.
Yeah, it's actually gold. All right, well, shit, clock. Where you sending Kyle Pitts, man?
I was saying the Los Angeles Chargers, man.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
My bad. I was.
Then I derailed us.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What about you? What say you, BWB? Where you be sending Kyle Pitts?
No, I like him on the Cowboys too. I mean,
Okay.
tight end
Yeah, I
is a
do like
priority
him.
for them. Tight end is an absolute priority for them.
Not the 2020 offseason hype legend Blake Jarwin.
Nah, not him or Dalton Schultz.
Yeah.
Neither of them.
Yeah, they're kind of ass. I think anyone's ass compared to Kyle Pitts for real.
Yeah.
Though. Like, but I'm putting him on Carolina, man. That's where I think he would fall there. I feel like they're not necessarily gonna draft a QB if they believe in Sam Darnold that much. I mean, it's the same dude. Ja Rule was he was like the front runner or the second runner up or the runner up, whatever how it goes, to the Jets job before they hired Adam Gase. You know what I mean? So maybe this is him. Like he was prepared or he believed in Darnold enough, like to go want to coach for the Jets, let alone trade for him to Carolina. So I think they might look at a guy like Kyle Pitts. If they would be foolish to let him fall, I think. You know what I mean?
They already got a Kyle Pitts there. His name is Dan Arnold. Look him up.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware of Dan Arnold, but I call him the mailman.
Super sleeper alert. Watch out.
I call him the mailman from Roseanne, bro.
Deep
Dan
sleep
Arnold.
alert.
Yeah, look, I didn't mean to say Dallas Cow. I was just talking. I didn't. That's not
No,
my
it's all
perfect
good.
pick. I just mean like he's good. I just don't think he's going to get past 10, but he could really go to any of those teams other than the Lions.
And
Lions,
how reminiscent
unlikely.
would that be, though, of Jerry Jones taking, CeeDee Lamb last year, just best player available?
Yeah, they were high-fiving hard in that war
Sexiest
room.
pick
They're
ever.
like, wow. They're like, look at these guys. Like,
On the yacht.
was he the third wide receiver off the board, CeeDee Lamb?
I think so.
So, yeah. I think
I know Ruggs went before.
Yeah,
Ruggs went
yeah.
first. And
They're
then
like, oh,
I think
CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, I think CeeDee Lamb went second, actually. Yeah.
And then Judy, because Judy went to the.
Oh, no, you're right.
Broncos,
Judy went
Denver.
second. You're right. Yeah, Judy went second. Then CeeDee Lamb.
I did not see CeeDee Lamb being the third wide receiver off the board.
yeah,
Like,
I
that was
was-
so weird.
Yeah,
mean-
when the first receiver went, I remember like, what? And then another one, I'm like, okay,
he was
now
wearing
I'm
the
just
robe
upset.
with his jewels on. He's wearing a robe. Remember? Hey,
Yeah.
last year when we were covering the draft, that shit was funny though. Like the people, like when you just look at the back of people's zooms.
I
like,
love the virtual draft was really good. It was
awesome.
It gave
Oh,
us a
man.
sneak peek of that. That's real life. Like you just got your name called and you're showing a camera and it's
Or-
to like 150 people. You're gonna see some crazy stuff. We
Yeah,
saw a bunch.
The Titans war room with the person on the
dude
toilet.
taking-
Look,
and
that
the
was
side- yeah.
that was funny, but I think a lot of that was they did that on
Staged.
purpose.
Oh,
I like the cringe mess. I like the mess ups. I like when the girlfriend or the mom
yeah,
snatched the
grabbed his
phone
phone.
from the girlfriend. I love
Yeah.
that stuff. That's what I like. I like real stuff.
Jerry Jones on his yacht. I'm like, God.
Yeah, look, I'm a normal person. Ugh. Like, dude, you
I
look
hate
so
you
weird.
much.
Yeah,
Bill
like
Belichick
that.
letting his dog make the draft.
Yeah, the
picks.
dog, like the
Yeah.
dog has like 1 million followers on Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
come on. His
Yeah,
dog's name
that's
is
funny.
Nike.
That's crazy. Okay, well, shit. You know what? Let's go to this third pick overall for my fellow faithfuls that we got on board, man. Who do we want here? I know we're going QB. We're not going to make the argument.
Hold on a second. I had to take a quick break. Hold on.
No, do your thing.
Switching
Go
his
ahead,
hat.
Clyde. Yeah.
There we go.
No, all right, yeah,
Yeah.
you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
I was trying to decide between my hat or sombrero.
Oh, that's a nice. No,
what I mean?
put that one on. That's a nice one. Oh yeah. Put it over the whole rig. Just put two hats on. You double the Niner fan. Put that one on top of the hat. Yeah, the hat.
Just
Put
all
that
of the
one on
hat.
top of I'd put the headphones and then the hat, headphones, and then the
And then hat.
yeah, yes. That works. That looks. Oh, and it's got the emblems on the inside, so I think
you know what I mean?
think it works. Yes,
it works better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We rocking. Okay, who with the third pick overall, the San Francisco 49ers now select.
Well, I mean, I wanted Trey Lance. I think the smart pick here is Justin Fields. I really do. Yeah. I think that's the one. But I'll say this: I think if we all combined our brain powers, I think that John Lynch and Shanahan is smarter than us when it comes to football, and I'm trusting these guys. Whatever decision they make, I'm gonna back. And I got the second pick in Superflex Dynasty. I need a quarterback, and I have Jimmy Garoppolo on my team. I'm likely going to draft whoever the Niners draft, and I got their support. I mean, they know what's up. Like, two smart guys here, Lynch and Shanahan. Like, I got to trust them.
You are from the land of the Macs. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start calling you Mac Hussein. So, what are we opposed to Mac Jones? Or are you just going with the
I would prefer not to draft Mac Jones. If I had a say in this, I would vote nay.
Yeah. So a month ago, I was hoping that we got Mac Jones, and then we traded up.
Yeah.
Screw Mac Jones. He's horrible anyway. I don't want him. No. As a 49er fan, I'm hoping we get Trevor Lawrence, but I'm assuming that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. I love that guy.
I'm going with Justin Fields. I think that he's the best fit. I think that him with Shanahan would be scary. But like Couch was saying, I actually told Bogard the same thing. Like, I don't care who they take, because like I trust this coach. I trust this staff. Like, they have done nothing wrong in my eyes with their movements. So, and I have faith in whoever that they get. It's because, like you said, they're smarter than we are and they see stuff that we don't. But I think it's Justin Fields. So I hope I'm right on that, and they make me look just as smart as them. So
I get to draft Fields second overall on Superflex Dynasty. So I like that.
Let's play this game real quick. If this Trevor Lawrence thing you just brought, because this is kind of interesting. What if Urban Meyer is that crazy where he's like, I'm getting an Ohio State guy. Boom, he gets, they get Justin Fields. And then Zach Wilson and the Jets, they've already, they've already committed. Boom. And we get Trevor Lawrence, bro. It's not far-fetched. There's like a 2% chance.
2%.
You brought up a point. I mean, not that I agree with what you're saying or anything.
Yeah,
you brought up a point that if Trevor Lawrence is not number one overall, number two, I'm not like, you're right about number two. We can see it's just the number one I'm having a hard time to get over. So that one, if they don't go Trevor Lawrence for whatever reason, anything could happen. Like, like, yes, Trevor Lawrence could fall to 3 for sure. Like, that's for sure.
And Twitter would explode.
It'll be like the movie Draft Day, but better with Kevin Costner. Like, it'll be exactly like that. That movie will be trash now. We'll just watch this draft.
Okay, Blake, I'll close this round up, but go ahead. Who do you like us at? I know you were a Trey Lance guy at one point.
I mean, yeah, I'm always an advocate for Trey Lance. That's just because I want him on my squad. But, I mean, Justin Fields is a smart pick through and through. I don't think that Trevor Lawrence will fall to 3, and that's where it is.
I think there's too many correlations for Justin Fields too, man. Like that QB Academy that Shanahan is a part of. You know what I mean? The fact that Mac Jones came from a Steve Sarkisian system. I mean, I think that's probably why a lot of people are putting him with the Niners, because, they do kind of similar shit, pre-snap motions, you know what I mean? Zone runs, you know what I mean? Shit's predicated off the play action, you know what I mean? Shit Mac Jones was doing. but it's just he's just not the fun pick for me as a fan of my squad. You know what I mean? I really want Trey Lance. He could sit for a year. That's not going to happen. I don't think we move up to 3 to get Lance. You know what I mean? So I'm just hoping there is no fuckery and we get Justin Fields now. Because at the end of the day, if the Jets go consensus number 2 and they get, well, just say if it's Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields gone and we get Zach Wilson, that's who we were being connected to the whole time during 2020. You know what I mean? I think that's the only reason why even Mike LaFleur is connected to him over there with the Jets, because he was, with us, and we were scouting this kid. Played too well in 2020. Now he's a first round pick, probably second overall. But yeah, I'm with you, Couch. I would much rather have a Justin Fields than a Zach Wilson in that order. I'll put Mac Jones third. But if it's Mac Jones, you're gonna hear a lot of Bogard talking about how much I trust them. You know what I mean? I'll be like, this is what we do. I trust them. You know what I mean? They're smarter than us.
It'll be tough, but yeah, I don't know. Mac Jones will be tough. Well, let me address a couple things, kind of rumors. So number one, if it is Trey Lance, because a rumor that I kind of believe, I think most rumors I hear are total BS, but this one, they were willing to trade to possibly 4 or 5 and not 2. That sounds believable. So it could be Trey Lance, but I'm not here to argue if it is or not, but I'm saying it could be. If it is, then the Jimmy Garoppolo rumor is true. He's going to have to stay. Like, you can't draft Trey Lance and Sam Darnold them off to another land. Like, you need Jimmy here for a few months at least, hopefully a year, and then maybe. So that's what Jimmy G's going to definitely be here if we get Trey Lance, who's a sit. That plan will be to sit him for the first year. Who knows how long that'll go. Now, if it's Fields, that we can trade Jimmy G right away to a good, a good trade offer, a high bidder, and Fields could start, I think, day 1. And so we got that. Also, another rumor came out, anonymous source from, I think, Peter King from Sports Illustrated. This one's like straight comedy, straight clown stuff. Justin Fields is like the least hardest worker. He's in their last out for, and so I just watched NFL Network for a few minutes, and it's just a ton of people saying the exact opposite of that crap rumor. That this guy's been.
That could even be another team trying to hurt his draft cap.
Oh, you don't say. Oh, conspiracy alert! Duh. Like, it's totally. It's a total joke.
This has the workings of Bill Belichick all over it.
Bro, this doesn't even sound smart enough for Belichick. Like, this is really
Belichick
dumb.
Came up with it
because the dude's been like.
Belichick would have planted drugs in his car or something.
He's been on Netflix and never get traced back to me. This dude's been known on Netflix and in clubs and doing all this stuff since high school. So it's not like he's a secret that only a couple people have worked with. Like, a bunch of people work with him and said the complete opposite. Always asking questions, always putting in work, and then also just common sense. If you watch a little bit of film, he takes coaching. He improves. He doesn't make the same mistakes. So how can you tell me a guy like that doesn't work? It doesn't make any sense at all.
Bogard, you were telling me too, like, Shanahan's worked with the dude already. So like,
what the heck? Yeah. We don't need a rumor.
That quarterback academy, he was able to work him out privately, and it wasn't tampering because he's part of Shanahan's a coach in this. It's called the quarterback collective. And check this out. So at this academy, he actually took a test. I guess it's their version of the Wonderlic, or it might even be the Wonderlic. Either way, he takes this test and he scored the highest you can possible, 130. No one's ever done this out of 6,500 motherfuckers. Like,
all right, we know who's gonna go number 3 now. You gotta be sold. Let's go. Let's do it. Yes.
And what was another stupid rumor, Couch? They were talking about he can't read defenses. So this is like a test where they show you all kind of different defensive formations, different plays, and then later on they recall your knowledge and you're able to retain it. 130. That's a perfect score. He's literally the one guy out of 6,500. Shanahan's got to see this. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. that. If you watch film, he plays a little bit like Deshaun Watson. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's like can't read
Deshaun
deep,
Watson
like a little
got
bit of
some
hero ball. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you can say he doesn't read defenses. Like he tries to do too much here and there, but I don't know about not reading defenses. I mean, he put up stats. Like
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
And then people
That's
try to say
ridiculous.
the stats are due to the program he was in because they're a winning program. And it's like, well, hey, he's gonna come to the Niners who are a winning program, bro. You know what I mean?
No, that did apply to that's
The-
why was my worry with Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, but the
yeah.
A
argument
lot of
itself-
yak with Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah,
bro.
the argument itself is flawed though. When people are like, "Well, he was on, he's in a winning organization, so he did what he should have done if he's a winner in that
Yeah,
organization."
that was my
Like-
red flag with Josh Rosen. That's why I told people watch out for Josh Rosen because he didn't win a lot. Look, and he ended up like Josh Rosen. It's like,
yeah, he ended up
I
being
mean,
Josh
you
Rosen.
you kind of want a
Hey,
winning pedigree
Hey,
here.
hey,
like,
Couch, you got to be easy on him. He's a Niner now.
Who, Josh Rosen?
Crap, he is.
Yeah. Oh, bro, he's the
I was
highest touted practice squad QB ever, bro. He's a former first rounder.
God, he's so bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
killing our
even if
practice
Jimmy G leaves, we got Josh Rosen there. To,
Oh, great. We better, Shanahan, if you're listening to this podcast, hey, we better draft Fields. Just let you know.
Yes.
Oh, God. I don't want to buy a Josh Rosen jersey. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, don't make me. Don't make me.
Oh no! In a nightmare scenario, we get like Penny Sewell or something, and they're like, "We're moving forward with Jimmy and Josh and John, the three wise men." Just John Johnson. We still have him too, right?
Oh,
We
probably.
traded up. We gave a lot to move up to 3. Like, it's
yeah, we're not
that's
not doing this.
like he just said we're drafting a quarterback. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and
it's-
I
it's
think like
awesome.
when we started restructuring, like giving some of those other contracts this offseason, that it's because they knew we were getting we're going to get a quarterback. So we're not going to be paying that quarterback salary next year. So we'll be able to afford these contracts for like the offensive line and some of these other contracts that they did.
I didn't even sign Raheem Mostert. I think 2-year.
Yeah.
I think 2-year contract, and then you got
we still got
use
we
check
actually
the
still
Jews.
JWJ.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. We signed Jeff
Mac.
Wilson Jr. Brought him back. We still got Jermichael Hasty, the legend. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, like
All right.
I really,
I
yeah,
think,
it don't matter.
we're boring Blake here.
Yeah,
What's Blake's favorite team?
the
Steelers.
Steeler.
Oh, they're on the decline.
Hey, you guys brought back Juju though.
Hey, no, listen, Ben Roethlisberger, he's a super late round QB. That's bad. I'm telling you, bro.
No, look, watch out.
He's gonna
He's
be
a-
up in pass attempts, bro. He's gonna have like
He's a super late QB that is not late enough.
No, you got to get off. You got to get off the plane, off the train with this age thing. You got to get off before it's too late.
Yeah.
And that's with Big Ben. I drafted him last year as a QB.
What's
too.
the
It's
opposite
fine.
of a sleeper? Like someone who's bad, who's drafted late, but you think will be worse.
An old guy who uses incognito browsing? I don't know what the opposite of sleeper is. But I'm not drafting Big Ben.
Yeah, it's Big Ben.
Private browser Big Ben, yeah.
Yeah.
private browser Ben. Oh, that's I like your version. That's his new handle. It's better than mine. I call him Big Ben Rapist Burger. So that one's definitely.
Oh, that's too harsh. You got to be more passive. Like,
Yeah,
a
you're
little more subtle. Like I can leave before the burn hits. Like I can leave the room. Like,
Then before he fully grabs.
you could be
Right.
stuck. Yeah, you could be
That was
surrounded
so
by a
hard.
bunch of Blakes in your face. Like, hey, where you going?
Okay,
Oh, shit.
Blake, hit us off with this last one before we close this thing out.
Last topic is this last offseason, we were all excited for Jonathan Taylor's rookie campaign, and he did his thing. Now he's projected to carry a first-round draft capital in 2021 redraft. Actually, Bogard, you should have read this one because you came up with it. Now that
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and sound off some names, and I just want to get all y'all temperature because he's probably gonna, like I said, he's probably gonna be a first rounder. I mean, like people just it's gonna be a thing. So I just want to know who y'all taking over him. You know what I mean?
Is this like an auction? Do we like?
This
Am I be that guy goes yep in the Storage Wars? Like, what's the format? How's this? How do we say? We say yes.
Couch,
no,
did you not bring a
yeah,
sign?
nah,
Yeah,
I
you
don't.
can
No,
just
I
say-
don't know.
You can say yes or no.
Hold
We
up a
can
hat.
go with the
I don't
game. Let's
understand
go
the
with game.
format.
Let's
What's
go
the
with yay or nay.
technicality?
Let's just
Yay
go
or
with
nay.
Yay or nay.
And we won't know who's saying. You have to like.
No, yeah, Couch,
our
you
math.
could go. You could go first, then I'll go.
Yeah. Okay.
Like-
Well, let's start with Ezekiel Elliott because I've heard people talking this crazy shit.
What
Jonathan Taylor.
this
or
means?
Zeke?
Are you taking Zeke over Jonathan Taylor?
Zeke.
Okay. So yay.
Zeke.
Blake.
Yay.
Okay.
Wait, so let's just raise our hand if we take him over or not, and then if
Okay.
we don't, let's go like this.
Well, there's people that listen to this on audio too. That's why, you know what I mean. So
Let's just say the name of the player who will take.
there you go. Okay, let's go with the chubby one, Nick Chubb or JT. The biggest figure.
That's a hard one. Oh God.
Yeah, people could argue that they're both in that situation. I'm going to jump out and say I'm going. Oh, I forgot to say I'm going Zeke on the other one, but I'm going Chubb on this one. I'm throwing
Tough
it out.
one.
I like Nick Chubb.
I think Chubb is safer.
Yeah, I'm taking Chubb.
Chubb is
Yep,
safer. I
The
think you
line
go
is
safe
almost
route
as
when
good,
it's
too.
round one.
Yeah.
You don't want to go too
Well-
bold round one.
I mean, I do have Barkley as my RB one.
I do
Okay.
nothing but bold in fantasy football, dude. I drafted Nathan Peterman 2 years ago.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I love Nathan Peterman. I drafted him 2 years ago with my last pick.
You lost.
Fuck no, dude. I had Nate Pete on the bench.
No,
Oh,
you
you
No,
did-
no. Did
you
you win the league? I know that you lost the league. I know
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
yeah,
didn't win.
yeah.
Yeah, I know somehow that you didn't win that time.
You automatically lose once you pick
Oh,
him. Just your record instantly.
I mean,
That's fine.
you did not win, right?
From the bench.
No,
I just want you
I
didn't
didn't
win
win.
that.
I
Okay,
just-
I'm just saying. That's all.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the only point I was trying to make. You didn't win that draft, that league. So no. You don't want to do that. You don't want to. No, we don't want to do that. That's what kids do. That's what the kids. They come in my mock drafts and draft Nathan Peterman. They
Love
lose.
it.
I stay winning.
Love it.
I like to win. I like to have fun. I don't like to make memes. I only do that like once a year. I
hey.
do a meme draft once a year, and that's it.
I'm just saying, I did kick the shit out of both Bogart and Clock this year. So
Wait, in that league, did
No,
he
no,
finish
not
ahead of
that
you
league.
guys?
We were.
He
I
was
wasn't in
12
that.
and one
league.
and
No,
won
I'm
the
talking
whole
about
thing.
that league. Yeah, I can't
Oh,
judge your
yeah.
whole career. But in that league,
yeah, no,
the
I
league didn't end up well. I don't know.
Okay. Well, so Chubb or JT Blake.
Chubb.
Okay. All right. So
I think it's close. I think that one was actually close. I don't know if it was close for you guys. I think it was really close for me.
this one's
Yeah.
specifically for Justin right here. JT or Derrick Henry. Because I know you have Derrick Henry at 8. I'm curious to where you have JT at.
So yeah, up until I'd say 2 days ago, I had Derrick Henry at 9 and JT at 8. Now it's flip flop. So I'm
Okay, so
going
you're
with
going Henry.
Henry.
Damn, if Henry would follow me to the back of the first round, I would love that. Anyways, okay. So now this one's like in the 1-2 turnaround, right? I've been seeing a lot of this because I have been doing mocks like a savage. You know what I mean? I just want to see where people are overreacting shit before the actual draft, right? But JT or Austin Eckler?
I'd probably go JT.
Yeah, I'm going
Okay.
JT.
Okay. Yeah, I'm taking JT here. I like that upside behind that line. I mean, I still need to see more. I know they brought in Lindsley and Fleeter and shit like that over there to LA, but yeah, I'm and they got a new coordinator. I don't know how they're gonna if they're gonna max my man Austin Powers out. And I don't want to talk too bad about Austin Powers too, because he actually might be in that league. He might be in that league with us. Yeah, right. But anyways,
There's nothing wrong with him, but I don't
still
know about
going-
his usage. If we get
Yeah,
the
right?
same usage out of them too, then I got to take Taylor, and it could be
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
usage.
yeah. Okay. How about? I mean, is this unanimous? We're taking him over Josh Jacobs because that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh
Okay.
Jacobs. I
I
got
have
him
to scroll
ranked.
down my rankings to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The round I'm gonna be taking him, he's gonna be long gone before I consider
Yeah.
him.
Aaron Jones has been on a 1-2 turnaround. In the first
Yeah,
round
he
side
did
of it.
so bad.
Aaron Jones or Jonathan Taylor.
I'm going Aaron Jones. But I just want to say really cool with Josh Jacobs, his upside does lie with Drake's injuries. He's had, back in college, he's had some injuries. So although I hate Josh Jacobs, like just like all of you, Drake could get hurt. Like there's a good chance,
high probability.
It's we looked up injury stats. So it's about 50-50. And then with Drake, it could be higher because he's Drake. So if you're looking at above 50% chance that guy's going to get hurt, Josh Jacobs does become, a low end RB1. So
yeah, but even with that upside, his upside is where, JT is, right?
It depends. But if you get Josh Jacobs in a, super, super, super late.
Yeah.
Like I'm not drafting that man hurt. Like I'm not drafting him in round
there's
2.
No reason to take him over.
There's still crazies though that right now he's still at the back of the second round. Especially when I'm drafting out here with
it depends on your league. Yeah. This Raider fans is just freaking stupid. They're so stupid.
RB23.
Raider fans, get out of my league. You guys are so dumb. Get out of here. There's so many Raider fans infiltrating these Bay Area leagues. It's gross.
I want to shout out my man Complicated Kai. He's actually about to drop a video where I started this new thing. It's called Bogies 2021 FF Post. But FF Post is an acronym for fantasy football piece of shit teams. And my first edition is me breaking down the Raiders in 2021. So I'm fully shitting on them. There will be feces font. It's awesome. It's coming soon. I'm actually going to drop it right after this episode.
That's the organization that had Mike Glennon and Nathan Peterman battling. That's them. In case you guys haven't heard of the Raiders, that's them.
Yeah. Oh, this is factual.
Was that during Gruden's first term?
Yeah, that was the Hard Knocks.
Yeah,
we saw it in Hard. Like it's proof. I'm not like this isn't a joke. I'm saying like it was on Hard Knocks. Like it was God.
It was the thing.
They were grinders.
I meat grinders, bro.
How can a trade between the Raiders and Bears? How can you make an epic trade where both sides lose? I've never seen it. I've never seen this. I've never seen a trade where both teams lose.
He was happy in a mug. Cleo Mack was happy. Like he got to the playoffs that year.
But it's the Bears. That's my point. They were ready to win a Super Bowl that year, like no doubt. But no kicker, no quarterback. Boom.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? No kicker, no quarterback. That's a bad combo, bro. That's a bad.
Someone has to put points on the board.
If one doesn't work out, your backup plan's not gonna work out. So it's like, well,
they really missed sweetness on that one. You know what I mean? All right, well, check this out. I actually got one more right here. Actually, I got two more, and I will say them all together in this one. Jonathan, put them in order then. Jonathan Taylor, James Robinson, Cam Akers. And because I'm not sure how big you guys are on James Robinson and Cam Akers, but these guys have I've been up and down on these motherfuckers. I really love Cam Akers here, but I'd still take Jonathan Taylor over all of them.
I gotta go Cam Akers over Jonathan Taylor. Like hands down. It's easy with Malcolm Brown gone, Matthew Stafford there. It's way too safe to pass up on Cam Akers. Okay. I still don't know about James Robinson. I'm gonna really have to see if they draft anybody.
Derek Bevel, moved the needle at all? We've seen him with the likes of like Adrian Peterson, Marshawn Lynch, shit like that. You know what I mean? He's over there. Nah.
I like James Robinson. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna. I just don't know yet. All I know. That's all I know now. All I know is what I say. What I say is what I know. Cam Akers over Jonathan Taylor is just way too safe. They signed Marlon Mack and it hurt my feelings. So I didn't like that, which is okay. Yeah. Like it's not a bad move because if they didn't do that, they may have drafted a running back in round 6 or 7. Like they probably, so they get him for cheap. I see it's a smart move, but I don't like that per se. The whole fantasy stratosphere is changing with running backs. These workhorse running backs, they're almost non-existent. Almost. Yeah. We got Christian McCaffrey. Some guy here, like Saquon Barkley. Yeah. It's really like it's not a long list.
No, it's really not.
It's a very short list.
Yeah, all I'm saying is Akers over Jonathan Taylor. I don't know about James Robinson yet.
Yeah, okay. I love that because I do like Akers quite a bit, but Not quite that much. It's JT, Cam, and then J Rob for me.
Okay. I watch Blake's gonna put J Rob first.
Nah, I can't do that. I do like James Robinson a lot, but I can't do that. I can't do that.
I do want to say this, Couch. We ask everyone about James Robinson on this show because he's just, to me, one of the hardest to diagnose coming off the year he did. You know what I mean? So I always like to ask people, see where their head's at about J Rob the Mob.
Yeah, it's like TBD, TBA, whatever. It's the worst team. He was great, and then they got the first overall pick. Like, just so much is going on there.
I'm saying.
And Jonathan Taylor's a weird one. He averaged 24 fantasy points the last 6 games. All 6 of those teams were bad because you had the Steelers in there, which were on a severe decline, though.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah.
No, I'm not making joke. I'm not making jokes or anything. Their defense is probably just as good in the beginning, but Big Ben and the offense and the run game totally screwed the defense up. Like, the defense did not perform.
They couldn't keep the defense. I guess they couldn't.
It was a run game non-existent. Like, they didn't have no run game. The Big Ben inconsistent. Like, they couldn't score a touchdown. Chase Claypool, he broke my heart. I don't know what he's doing.
They'll also be facing some of those defenses again.
Yeah, no, that is a good point. They're gonna play against teams like the Texans, huh?
Yeah,
that's always good. That's always a good thing when you play against the Texans.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Game script, whatever. Anything against the Texans is always good. That's like a guaranteed. 2
years in a row, they were number 32 against the run, the Texans. So
really, wow,
yeah.
That sounds bad. Yeah,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit. I have one bonus question. This one's just for Couch, because when he came on to the Real Fantasy Playmakers, shout out to you too, man. That was awesome. We had a nice combo, and this was right after the draft, and I was really on this Keyshawn Vaughn thing, right? And then Keyshawn Vaughn gets COVID, right? And then they go and sign both Shady and Fournette, and it was just the rest is history. You know what I mean? But here comes my man, Uncle Bruce, and he's talking about Keyshawn Vaughn's going to have a breakout year. Just in one word or two or however many you want to. Do you buy into this at all?
No, I'm just going to pretend like he didn't say that. So I'm going to judge. I'm going to judge how I'm going to judge and analyze how I'm going to analyze without basing off what he said. Because they got Fournette back. So, I mean, he's there. Ronald Jones, is he?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pay attention to what.
They hate everyone there.
I'm not gonna jump on the Keyshawn Vaughn train or leave it. I'm just gonna say I guess probably not, because they still got those 2 guys there, and I mean Keyshawn Vaughn. What did he get? 1 yard? I don't know.
He had a giant game against the Lions, and that was it. You know
he did. I seem to have forgotten this. That he had one good game.
Better if you do.
Yeah. He basically started that one game because they were trying to rest everyone. But it was also if you started every single Bucs skill guy, including all running backs, everyone got a touchdown, everyone scored. It was just one of those games.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't trust anything. I mean, this is coming from the guy who benched healthy scratched Fournette, and then Fournette became the greatest playoff player ever. I don't know. You can't trust this. You can't trust this coach.
I was telling Bogard this the other day. So, I mean, Bruce Arians, we always talk about Bill Belichick as the evil emperor. I don't know how much of a Star Wars nerd you are, but
I like Star Wars.
He did. I'm pretty sure he just, did an essence transfer and transferred his soul into Bruce Arians. And now they're just going to do a running back. Every running back there is just horrible. Each week's a different running back.
That could be it. I think I
like your version
assessment. I think that might be. I'm thinking that might be true. Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady's on the team.
Brady's
that might be it.
Yeah,
one week it's James White. 1 week is Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis.
That's what I'm saying, man.
1 week is random dude. 1 week is that guy. That guy. He was a comedian. What's that one guy who was a comedian?
Oh, I don't even know.
He got 199 yards, then he got fired for sleeping in. Jonas Gray. Yeah, 1 week is Jonas Gray with 200 rush yards. And then he gets fired. He's like, go back to comedy club.
Yeah, that's
go back to the Laugh Factory opening up.
I
Open
think he
mic.
got fired walking onto the field late on a cell phone. And he was just like, get out of here.
He probably felt
like,
so
around,
good about himself.
He had his own little thing. Every time he scored a touchdown, he had 4 in that game. You know what I mean? I remember I traded him. He was on my bench, and I remember trading him away for the world. You know what I mean? Like someone bought him off me so fast.
That's so bro. Every I kick it with some pro athletes. You got to have your entourage. You got to buy your mom a house, and you got to have a car. This dude was like so busy. He's okay. I got my entourage. Okay, I got my mom a house. I need to get a car. And Belichick like, put the phone down. I got to say something. You're fired. Like, crap.
He's like, Mom, you haven't moved in that house yet, right?
I mean, the dude was just like, he probably had a certain walk coming into practice. Like,
oh yeah, he's like, I'm the man.
Fired. That could be the Bucks. We could see Keyshawn Vaughn go ham for a week and a half. You never know.
Yeah, I think I will say whichever.
I'm excited for it.
These guys all have history.
To stay away from in fantasy?
Oh yeah, just to see it happen and everyone get excited about him.
Just to see someone else draft a random Bucks running back.
Yeah, that's going to be the highlight. Watching every week them struggle to figure out who to start.
Right. Bro, I have Keyshawn and Fournette on one of my dynasties, and I'm like, I just need one of them to die. And then watch, it's going to be Rojo.
I got Ronald Jones in one dynasty league. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Blake, stay away from all the Bucks running backs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blake knows it all. He just waits for us to figure it out. He's like,
running backs are not. It's going to be hard this year.
Oh yeah.
Who do you draft? Like
because like you said, it's less and less bell cows every year.
Mm-hmm.
There's just fewer and fewer. Is it
0 RB year finally? Because the last 2 years,
I gotta Well, look, if you got a super early top, pick, you probably just take a running back there, top 4, whatever, top 5. But then after that, I don't know yet.
Debatable.
I might switch up what I've been doing for several years. I might rank tight ends and wide receivers a little higher. I don't know yet.
He's going in the first round, bro, and
he is.
Yeah, so this if you're only in a 12-team redraft. You know what I mean? There's going to be guys that are falling into the second round that don't normally fall that far. You know
Kittle and Waller are not far behind either in ADP.
Yeah. Mark Andrews seems to be the only one that's fallen like out of grace as far as ADP goes with the public. You know what I mean?
I think I'd draft possibly Kyle Pitts right around where Mark Andrews is going, maybe right after.
Yeah,
I think that's where
I think he has the safest.
I've seen people grab him like in mock drafts and like the second, third round. I'm like, come on, guys.
They're crazy.
Come on. You mock drafting in March, April. You know what's gonna happen. You got people drafting Nathan Peterman. Is he still on? Can you draft him on Sleeper, Nathan Peterman? Is he on a team?
So.
He's on a team.
He's on a team?
Yeah, at least he was last year. He was last year. I don't know if he's still.
So that means you could probably draft him right now.
I'll fact check it.
I don't think he. I think he. I was
gonna say he's like a practice squad guy at best. I don't think he's actually.
Oh, dude, don't be dragging his name through the mud. Chill out.
Who's better, Blake? Josh Rosen or Nathan Peterman?
Nathan Peterman is signed to the Las Vegas Raiders.
He's a grinder, bro.
Grinder.
He brought him back.
He keeps him. He's like, you know what? Let me tell you what. Knock on wood. This Nathan Peterman kid.
What's wrong with that organization? Like, what are they doing? Mariota, Glennon, Peterman, Ruggs. Like, what is this?
Bro, they're in Vegas, so they're gambling for real. Like every time, like, you know what we're gonna do here?
Their best player, they didn't even draft Darren Waller. They didn't even draft him.
No.
Like, what are they ever gonna hit? Like, come on. I don't know.
First of all, Mike Mayock,
like a degenerate gambler that just never.
Right?
This is the hand. This is the hand. Like, no, it's not the hand. You're not
Mike
gonna
Mayock was that guy for NFL Network. Used to like, do all the rookie breakdowns. Like I thought
he was
would
okay though. Like he wasn't
Yeah.
like he's
He
one of the
wasn't-
guys who's actually not dumb on TV. Like he was all
No.
right.
Yeah, I don't get it. Maybe, but you know what though? Here's my. I always tell it to all my Raider homies because I got several of them. Unfortunately, right? I always tell them, bro. That organization is ran by two guys actually. Because one of them is basically Gruden. I mean, he's there for 7 more years, so he's basically running that.
He
thing.
signed his contract in blood for sure.
Yeah, and then Mark Davis. Both these guys, when you consciously decide to rock a bowl cut on purpose, bro, you're a bad decision maker, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, can't argue with that.
It's as
How
simple
can you
as that.
argue against that one?
You know what I mean? Like they go to the barber and they're like, yeah, give me the bowl. You know what I mean?
I never had it, but I'll give you a pass if it was like the early 90s and you did it. But
it's a bad decision in the early.
It's
a bad decision in the early 90s. Like
yeah,
I'm saying
you'd get beat up in my high school if you sported that.
I'm saying to still do it at this day and age, like that's just
come on. Now it's like are you a meme or is this ironical? Like this is no way this is
Did
real.
you lose a
it's real. Like, and you're trying to run a big organization like
Yeah, could you imagine in a board meeting with him at the front of it? Like you can't take the man serious.
I mean,
he's like I'm in here because of my dad.
I would show up if I was a player. I'd have no problem showing up late on my cell phone if my coach was wrong.
What about if there was a football and would you feel comfortable punting it really hard in front of Mike Mayock's face, and then right after you froze your feet and then complain about your helmet? Would you go that far?
To get off the team, absolutely.
And then win a Super Bowl, like catch a touchdown as a Super Bowl,
right?
Win it.
Which one of them is the bad decision maker, huh?
God, that was so funny. I try to explain to people that don't watch it. I'm like, yeah, and then he recorded a Gruden secretly and then put it on YouTube. He's like, well, what? I'm like, yeah, he recorded him, and then Gruden acted like it was cool just to try to like keep it by a thread, and then it didn't work.
Bro, I'm trying to say though, it's almost like he planned it. He was like, I'm gonna dye my mustache blonde. Then
started with that.
Right?
It all started. It started
he
years
started
ago.
complaining about the helmet. Remember, he brings the helmet, he paints it fucking black and silver. It's his old Steelers helmet, right? Then he's like, all right, I'm gonna show up in style at the camp in Napa, but I'm gonna be jumping out of a hot air balloon. Then he stubs his toe or whatever, and he's like, "All right, now execute stage 3, cryogenically freeze my toe tip, right?
With no protective shoe,
because he hurt his foot, right? He hurt his foot. It might not even been. We didn't see any doctor's records of this. You know what I mean?
He took a picture of his feet.
Yeah. No, he's saying before that the initial injury.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he hurt his foot.
Yeah, that's why he was doing the cryogenical.
Oh, he hurt his foot. That's why he took
jumping out of the hot air balloon. So, like, you know what I mean? With
what?
Yeah.
Dang, I'm missing a lot of key details here.
Right? Need to know information.
This is very like conspiracy, very connected, very what's the always Philadelphia meme with the things connected?
Yeah, the yarn.
The yarns are connected tight on this.
I was gonna say you can't see that on the other way from Bogart's camera. That's actually what is there.
Oh, the other view? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's in the middle is a yellow mustache on your board.
it's all circled around the yellow mustache.
Yellow mustache. Wow, this is
tried to pull the Black Hollywood Hogan, bro. You know what I mean?
The gum.
And then he wins a Super Bowl. Like that's just you like that. That's a key piece right there. He wins a Super Bowl right
that's
now.
That's just a small circle off to the side.
It's
Super Bowl.
Bonus. It's a bonus post-it on the corner of the board.
Yeah. Well, shit. Hey, Couch, man, let them know what you got coming, what to look out for, man, and where they can find you and find all your awesome content, bro, because you are one of the OGs in the game, bro.
Here's a fun fact about me. I made a 49er rap that over 1 million people heard called 49er Flag High. Guys, go listen to it. All the lyrics are expired, but people says the best fight song, best anthem ever. 49er flag high. If you want to see me rap one hell of a verse.
Is this the?
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah. When you came on my show, you had told me about it, and I had actually saw it before you told me about it. Just didn't realize it was you.
It's how legendary.
Oh, you saw it. Oh, okay. Yeah, like but I had to quit rapping. I had to, there wasn't a lot of money in it. Like, but that's my last rap. I had to leave it with that. And just check me out. Fantasy Couch, everything. I just started a TikTok. I caved in.
Oh God, that's a trap.
Hey, follow me on TikTok.
Oh, it's definitely a trap. This is what TikToks did to me. They made me go viral on my 10th post, and then they took it all away from me, and they're like, "Nah, you ain't getting anything else." But it got me sucked in.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna still keep going. Yeah. Now I'm watching TikToks. I'm doing them, but I'm on there every day. But everything, YouTube's my main thing. I'll always be a YouTuber. But Fantasy Couch on everything, guys. Check me out, and you won't regret it.
Yeah, man. Hey, I can assure y'all, run boys and girls, y'all won't regret it. This dude is awesome. You know what I mean? I'm always excited to work with you, brother. We appreciate you once again. But yeah, and then Clock, man, let us know what you got coming, man. Over there,
guys. Yeah, I mean, we just put out a new episode on YouTube as well. Make sure you guys subscribe. Clock Management. You can find us on all social medias, including TikTok. I mean, it's called TikTok. You can't not have the clock on TikTok.
It's required, yeah.
Right?
You're on TikTok too?
Yeah.
Are you cringy? I try my best.
No, so mine is basically just a slideshow of my Instagram posts.
Oh, bro, you got to get on the cringe level. Come on.
I'll have to hop on there.
Put the phone really close right here. Really close to your face and get cringy.
I'm gonna have to do it.
If you want to go viral like me, you gotta step it up. You went viral yet or what?
No, my first one had, like I said, some slideshow of posts, but my first one actually was pretty big. Like, very first post I posted has the most like views.
How many views we talking?
I want to say it's like 8 or 9K. Like,
okay. I got 60K on one.
Yeah, I mean,
but then they took it away. I'm back down to 200 now.
Right now, all my other ones
I'm back down.
All my other ones are like 400. I'm like, what?
I'm lower than that. I'm at 200. I'm not doing nothing. They took it. They pushed me up way higher.
I have one lower. It's like 60, and I'm like, what? Why? It's the same as all the other ones.
Yeah, it's so random.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, also make sure you guys subscribe on YouTube. I'd appreciate it. Clock Management. We got this league that we're doing that we've been talking about a couple times right here. Well, it's the Peace League. Yeah, and it's for charity. I'm representing the Green Beret Foundation. So if I win, all the money that we raise goes to the Green Beret Foundation. But we got just a ton of awesome people, and they're going Instagram, find Pace League, and you'll see all the people in it. We got a whole bunch of we got people, pro athletes, celebrities. It's just an awesome league. I'm pretty sure none of them even know who I am. I'm not sure how I got them in this league, but it's pretty exciting.
Hey, real talk. I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for throwing this league together, because they definitely don't know me. You know what I mean? They don't see what's coming. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody in that league, man. Even Schmitty got in that league. You know what I mean? Schmitty landed a spot. Who else we got in there? We got shout out to T-Pain, shout out to Darren Waller, shout out to Florio, Grant. Who else?
Yeah, Marcus Grant. Yeah, we got Florio.
Hugh Jackson. Shout out to Andy Holloway. Damn, I know I'm
Cheo Nash, Young Cash from Nappy Boy Records. Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be a ton. And more importantly, man, shout out to the Fantasy Football Plug, man.
And also, I want to say real quick, hey, Couch, if there's a empty slot in that Throne League, make sure I get your vote, man.
No, I can't. I can't do that. We do stuff with swords and crowns, like it's blood. Like this is all this. There's certain things involved where I don't have a say. That's all.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you're asked, I'm your guy, right?
Holding down
we put a group of people. You'll be within the group. It's a group, and then we decide with a ritual. So you can be within that group. I just can't be like this guy to the top. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I got you. If there's some hazing stuff that needs to go on, I'm ready.
You will be a name in the hat. You will be a name in the hat, essentially, a name in the crown.
Shout out
Gotcha.
to you, right? You actually wear the crown this year, right? You're the
Yeah.
reigning-
Yeah, I got it. I got it right.
That's
here.
why I need his vote.
Yeah. I like
Right
it. He's
here.
the king of Middle
Yes.
Earth.
So we drafted all the Cowboys. We went 5-0, and then when Dak got hurt, we went 0-5. But you never give up. But no, man, I actually like you doing a lot of charity work. That's one thing that I'm gonna be doing more. I wanted to do different content and change things up. So we did a Wigs for Kids charity league.
That's
That was
awesome.
cool. I won that too, by the way.
Most
And
important.
yeah, I mean, I won it. I'm like, we're donating. It's gonna be under my name. Like it's
Nice.
and also did this one. It's a former A's player. I don't know, but it's for vets, for dogs for vets. And so I'm gonna do another. We're gonna do some stuff on my YouTube channel. So make sure you check my YouTube channel out, and we'll do more stuff for that charity. And then I'll probably let people pick what the next charity is gonna be, and just like keep branching out and
With
and
that
try new
Dogs for
stuff.
Vets, man, let me know. I want to help with that any way I can. you know?
Yeah, it's a real cool one. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Like I think I'm the one who started the Let's Draft series. So face cam, and then you draft, and then that took off. And so
Yeah.
I'm like, I already did my thing. Like fantasy, it's always going to be a big passion of mine. Let me just try different stuff. So this year I'm going to be doing before the season starts, I'll be doing a lot of charity and a lot more drafts, and hopefully that takes, because YouTube, they have the thing now, like you can do a live stream for charity. So I'm gonna try that out this year.
Oh, that's
Oh,
dope.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I need a
Yeah.
man. I'm still trying
I
to
don't
figure
know
out
that.
what
I'm not quite
charities
that
I'm gonna
popular on
donate
there
to,
yet.
man.
Well, you can monetization and live stream, right? You can do that.
No, I'm 50 subscribers away from being able to do that, actually.
Oh, you're at 950.
Yeah.
Well, let's get this man to 1K.
Right?
You're like
I can see
Antonio Brown. You're so
can see
close. You're like, God, if I just get out of Oakland, if I get out of Vegas,
Get
I
that
can do
Super Bowl.
something.
Get
Yeah.
that Super Bowl.
Right there.
You gotta,
Okay,
you
so
gotta
you-
grow the mustache and dye it blonde, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm down. Let's
Where it
do
all
it.
starts.
All right, so we got a deal. All right, 1,000, but you got to do the mustache and dye it blonde.
There it is.
I will do it, but I'm gonna have to shave it immediately after recording a video because I am in the military and they won't allow that. So
Don't do that.
You know what? Just order one.
You're in the
Order one.
military. I didn't even. I thought you used to be. Oh, you're.
no,
in the-
I'm active. Yeah, I'm actually
yeah,
leaving
don't-
to Afghanistan in a month.
Oh no! Don't grow the mustache, bro.
Oh, I'm growing.
We'll
one when
get you to
I'm in
1K without the
Afghanistan.
mustache. Man.
Just
We'll
buy
get
the fake
we'll get
mustache.
you to 1K.
Buy the fake blonde.
No, in Afghanistan, I'm at least growing a mustache if they allow me a full beard. We'll see. I got to last time, but we'll see.
Nice.
All right.
BWB. Let them know what you got coming, bro.
Yeah, so you can check me out anywhere just by searching Blitz with Blake. Obviously, the more relaxed analyst of the group. I just get fucked up and play some drinking games and talk about football. So if you're keen into that, go ahead and check me out by searching Blitz with Blake on any social media platforms, any podcast platforms, YouTube. I'm on TikTok. I don't really post a lot of TikToks, but boy, do I get sucked in on some funny shit. Just some like ridiculous shit, like people
You should
telling
start doing
Alexa.
drinking games on TikTok, bro. I'm telling you.
I should.
It's on brand. You know what I mean?
I kind of is, yeah. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. And man, you could also find Blake with me right here every Tuesday, 6:00 p.m. PT, 9:00 Eastern. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, y'all can figure out the times in between. You know what I mean? You can find
8
me
o'clock Central. 8 o'clock Central.
There you go. Thank you.
I
It's
got
really
you.
because I can. Yeah, I really. Thanks. See this? I need you, bro. And hey, y'all can find me at the GMM Network on everything. You know what I mean? See me over here and my man Clock every Friday. Run Boys After Dark. Shout out to the Admiral Robbie J. Everybody, make sure you download SportsMe, and shout out to our sponsor, Monkey Knife Fight. Promo code Run Boys. All that shit. Blake, close us up.
Go ahead and do me a favor out there, everyone, and take her sleazy.